comfort, and it also blocks a lot of picks. Also, we have a very good hero pool from the carry position with Witch Doctor.
Yeah, you seem to have quite a bit of synergy there. But I know even like Narman tries to do out-of-the-box stuff. We saw his bounty hunter. Even years past, I remember he has a very strange hero pool. Does he ever try to push and ask for like, yo, give me some out-of-the-box hero? I can do work on like a 4-position faceless void or something like that.
No, the players are disciplined.
Okay. Well, then let's see if that discipline works out in this game number 1 as we pass it to our casters, B-Cop and Lacoste.
Thank you so much, Tsunami. As let's see if Liquid can potentially get this first blood, but not going to be there in time. Immortal Faith, the guide god, giving us some tips and tricks there from the interview in terms of what his team's going to be able to accomplish. You a guide user in your pubs?
Yeah, of course. Always have to keep those guys updated so that you get something out of it. The combination of guides, pro players, your own thoughts, but it's easier with the guides, of course. And I want to see how Team Liquid is going to get out of the laning phase, because they have very strong support duo. These heroes are very squishy. You see these heroes, they're tiny. Their models are so... Like, these heroes are not good at team fighting. If you get initiated on, you can easily die. Also, Pango from the offlane, not what we see. We see it more often, I would say, recently, because people are like, oh, let's pick this sub 30% win hero that everybody still first phases and then put him to the offline, see how he's going to do.
People really trying to make Pango work as they continue to pick it up even despite the win rate. I feel like there was another hero recently, I want to say maybe like last DPC, that was just sub 30 win rate but just got picked a bunch of times. Can't remember off the top of my head who it was, but it's just
a great memory. Love
it. Oh, it's half
one of
right
the
there.
Heroes, yeah, in the previous match had sub 30% win rate.
But the point is, it's just like it feels like there's stubbornness when it comes to drafting, right?
Yeah, I think Grimstroke was that type of a hero for a really long time. During I don't know, Lima Major, Kunkka was sitting at 10% win rate. People still believe in certain heroes, but also teams that do lose, especially if you don't have the big sample, then win rate can look pretty bad.
So you filled in the blanks for me.
I did, yeah, I saved you.
Easy. Easy. Okay, gonna get hit a little bit, but is it okay? Where's this lane? We see
they're
lanes
not
up in the middle of the river.
Yeah, playing into Monkey King, so Timbersaw wants to get some extra levels, having a Timber Chain. This is not the lane where they want to play aggressive immediately, because they don't have enough damage to take them down. Mickey's career did die. It had Raid Band Recipe, so that's going to slow them a little bit. Mid lane, Nisha on his even signature Sniper, I would say. He was playing Sniper when Sniper was not meta.
Armin's Courier now dying, so Couriers are not surviving right now. Insania lost his Courier too. Gets a little bit of revenge in the Courier front. Foxy gonna make a successful half pull. And now that gets pulled back by Olnit. So Olnit on this Bristle, this is a final pick Bristle. Did you like the way this draft rounded out?
Yeah, they have a lot of good frontliners, something that can soak up the damage. Heroes that are not afraid to go in, because you have a lot of explosive damage coming out from Templar Assassin, Blink in, Timbersaw as well. They're going to hit a really big timing around the 20-minute mark. And I want to see if Team Liquid is going to be able to match that aggression. Their heroes are very good rotating early on. I want to see, you know, rotation early on coming out from Insania. Xno in the previous game, he had like a 4-minute rotation to the enemy safe lane, then another 5-6 minute rotation going through the Twin Gates. Let's see how Insania is going to be able to make those early ganks going.
Yeah, he's only level 1 right now. The build for Xnova, at least previously, was 1-2 in those first 3 levels. No Nature's of Tenants or anything like that. Olnit has to turn around as he'll throw some quills back at the side of Liquid, but sitting at about half health. He's got the heal from Bengen on this Witch Doctor. Not a lot of teams picking the Witch Doctor, though.
No, he's the only one who plays Witch Doctor, and he's already level 3. So 2 points in Voodoo Restoration. Has Ring of Bassi coming up on the Courier. That's going to be mana sustain for him and Olnit.
We've seen games like this, though. It seems like First Blood has been later and later as a trend. His cast comes through, and Boxy gonna pick up this bounty rune, but we've seen First Bloods kind of hover around the 5-6 minute mark in a lot of our games.
Yeah, it depends, because off lane for MOUZ is definitely not a strong lane. You have Earthshaker as a position forward. This hero doesn't really provide you with much, and Narman will find an Observer Ward. It's a bit of a sneaky one, and will also pick up the Bounty Rune while he's at it.
Force just continuing every single wave. They have really pulled the creep wave over. Just trying to get the most out of this as they can for CS, and Force doing so. You also get the pull over here bottom for the side of Liquid.
Considering where lane is, I wouldn't be surprised if Insania decided to make a move and try to go for this like backstab kill. Going through the twin gates, Witch Doctor is an easy kill. Pango early on doesn't provide you with much damage, but also Boxy has been doing a good job stacking, leaving the lane, leaving some of that solo XP so that you can get levels on Pango. Very important, very level dependent hero.
So Nisha gonna get that stack right there, so he'll have something to go after when he kind of has to back up from the lane. But things, again, still staying pretty quiet. Bushwhack, swashbuckle on Ulnit. But you've got that heal available from Bengin. And now they go to the cast, but still not a lot of damage. That Centaur ends up stomping. Ulnit has to just turn his back and stay survivable. Really not much happening.
Yeah, their damage is very limited in this lane. You use combo from Hoodwink, then you're on cooldown, swashbuckle 16 seconds on the shield crash, so pretty difficult. And there's that first rotation. Insania making a move to the mid lane. Supreme already setting some traps, knowing that it could be an entry going behind the tower. 5 people mid right now.
Boxy looking to come around from the lines. Because 33 really does have a way out, right? Like, if Bristle was to go on him, as long as there's not a support there, I think he's pretty fine. Force is able to just stay behind the tower. You don't really need the support in that position either. They are going to go for 33. They are going to try and make a move. Shield crashing onto 2 heroes. Isha makes the rotation, and a lot of heroes here for the side of Liquid. They get that first blood on a Bengin, and only has to run. This Impetus only level 1. Another blood grenade to slow him down. Shrapnel on top of the Bristleback. Not really getting affected by these quills, and Nisha's got a double kill.
Team Liquid bringing in numbers. First blood and the second blood for Nisha. Already off to a good start, sitting at 35 CS. Because you can leave Monkey King alone. Like, in terms of damage, they can't really kill Mickey. He has Fairy Fire, has Healing Lotus, 3 points in Jingu, so pretty difficult to take down. Playing into 2 melee heroes, Templar Assassin. Unless she has a haste rune, she's not gonna make a move. Narman making some stacks while picking up the XP rune. And Team Liquid again, one of the teams that does stack the most.
And we saw the stack in that off-screen panel. There's a lot of stacks in that triangle. So, Diffusal being built by 33, of course. And he's hoping to get that Lance of Pursuit as well. That's the neutral that you're always hoping for on Pangolier. Top lane, they're looking for Mickey. It's level 6 at the moment. Blood Grenade, Timber Chain with a Chakram. Chant Totem, there's the Fissure trying to block him out. Mischiefs for a second. Rolling Thunder coming in for 33. They've got the Enchant Totem again, then the Timber Chain. 33 can't connect with this Rolling Thunder. Sania's here, but it doesn't do much for them. They will lose this Monkey King, and now 33 is in some trouble. He doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. Fissure hits on both. 33 has to get away. The wand charges, but does Force want to dive this? Chakra misses, and he'll choose otherwise.
If they're not the ones being aggressive, if they're not like initiating onto Timbersaw, they don't have enough like just to kill him, because they need shrapnel, they need multiple swashbuckles, maybe with mana burn. They also need Monkey King to get his Jingu stacks. But yeah, good rotation for MOUZ, getting a kill there before he could get any of the Jingu stacks off.
It's leaving Ulnit to farm pretty well. The only one who's having an excessively good game right now for Liquid is Nisha. He's got a lot of farm, but the rest of the team sitting about even with the rest, and That kill on Mickey is definitely going to boost up this Timber as well as
Everybody's close. Nisha's on the top, almost 5,000, and Bristleback with 4K, and other members are relatively close by. As soon as 33 picks up his Diffusal Blade, that's going to be another big timing where you're going to be super annoying against the supports because their mana pool is really limited. Bengen is going for mana boot, so that's going to be some mana for him. Earthshaker seems like he wants to pick up Blink Dagger ASAP. And Nisha continues to farm up these big stacks that Team Liquid made in the triangle. I feel like they also, Insania also stealing the stacks on the enemy side of the map, and it's being pinged out right now.
It has a lot of creeps to work with, and he is going to steal those stacks. So a lot of gold coming through for Liquid, and yeah, Supreme's not happy about this. You steal my stacks, now I'm going to steal your life, or at least try to. Fissure lands, no way out. Primal Spring, though, Mickey goes and commits on this. Timber Chain, Chakram, and Supreme's going to die. They'll get the kill on Armin, they'll take out Force.
But
Oh, wow.
with Tanisha coming in, and also Boxy, Sharpshooter, they just destroyed that fight. Team Liquid should be pretty happy about it because they stole enemy stacks, they cleared some of their stacks, and Bengen seems like he's going to die here.
Dies to Nisha, and that's 4 heroes that die here to the side of Team Liquid. All that to try and get an Enchantress. So you get the stacks, you get 4 kills, and that feels great.
Let's see if they're going to get to tower. Force, TP's in. Still the right-click damage from 3 heroes. Skelly Bros and the Siege Creep unit is going to be enough. No deny.
Yeah, Bushwhacks that deny. So Nisha going to continue to just push the net worth lead. Banging over here with Narman, Force, and Supreme. Mickey's going to go back towards his tower as he's going into the Gleipnir first item.
Pretty standard on Monkey King nowadays. Seems they're going to catch him here. He got hit by side blades. A little surprised that MOUZ are not stacking the Ancient camps. There's 1 stack of Ancients in the outer ring. You have Bristleback, you have Templar Assassin, one of the best heroes to clear the stacks with. Team Liquid, Boxy has been very busy.
Making those stacks and then getting the dividends of it. It pays off. Treads for the Enchantress. This seems to just be the standard these days. Just straight up treads. We've seen treads, Eternal Shroud. We'll see what the choice is going down the line a little bit further. Nothing queued up past those treads just yet. And Insania going to be joined here by his Centaur Creep.
Until you make mistakes.
AK also coming through the Twin Gate. So they'll take this tier 1 tower over bottom. Nobody really going to be stopping them, and this feels a little bit similar to the situation we saw in the last series, right?
Yeah.
Where Nouns were losing their towers like this and really didn't have an answer.
They can't take a fight right now. They need another 2-3 minutes of farming for MOUZ. Bristleback wants to finish off his Aghanim Scepter, Templar Assassin with the Blink Dagger. Shaker also less than 1,000 gold away from his. So they're going to have 1, 2, 3 Blink Daggers as next items, and also Bristleback with the Aghanim Scepter. That's going to be the big one. Anisha.
Uh-oh, he might just be dead. There was the shrapnel down. Bengen, though, can't quite get there with the cask, and they're going to TP out. So Nisha, with no lockdown, able to make sure that he survives.
That shrapnel slowed down. Witch Doctor couldn't get too close, and they also have very good ways of defending the towers. Acorn Shot, some Boundless Strike, Shrapnel, of course, Swashbuckle. So going to be pretty difficult for MOUZ to go in and push the tower.
Dragonlance Maelstrom, the final piece of that flying in, and there it is. So, getting that Maelstrom. Now Boxy finds Olnate. Sharp shooter actually missing. Olnate's going to try and TP out, but they have the Rod of Atos. They'll have the Boundless Strike. Jingo will pop. They'll chase a little bit further. 33 again, missing that Swashbuckle, but the Assassinate from Isha gets the kill. This is you know, despite the fact that Liquid are getting these kills, it feels like 33 has been a little bit off the mark with his spells.
It's not his hero. I don't think he has many games in Pango. Usually he plays different offlaners, but interesting build from Mickey. I'll not even tipping him for that, because he does have Road of Athos as his first item on a Monkey King. I don't remember seeing that one other than Monkey when he was being played as a position 4. I know Saksa loved to play it when he was still playing with 33. Monkey King plus Dead Prophet, that was their lane.
I know the Monkey King last series was looking for Gleipnir, but...
Sure, Gleipnir is fine. It's just that the build-up is the other way around.
Yeah.
It's a good way of keeping Timbersaw, because their lockdown is very limited.
Yeah, their lockdown is what? Bushwhack, technically Boundless Strike, Rolling Thunder, but it's not really that great. Maybe if you have a Hill Troll, you have a net. So Radovatos, a solid little bolster of lockdown. Boxy, though, good Bushwhack. Rolling Thunder again here from 33, this time connecting, and they'll also land that Sharpshooter, so Olnit dies very quickly. He just died a second ago.
Bristle
They'll die
break.
again, and yeah.
This time with the Sharpshooter, goes down so quickly. And also Hoodwink having Mage Slayer. Great against Bristleback, of course. Great with Acorn Shot. Allows you to almost one-shot the creep wave. And allows you to scale. Mickey. Very slippery.
Stop chuckling at Bristle Break. There's the Blink Dagger for Shaker.
It's a naked Blink Dagger. Let's see. Level 8.
And I mean,
points
these
in
are
Aftershock.
landing every time.
He's
Nobody
not
really
getting out
in
of
the
that one.
Wukongs. It zones them away from saving Force. He'll end up dead. All that cask. Unfortunate, but they're still going to chase. The refraction means he's going to be able to blink away.
Slowed down by quite a lot.
Maledict, Echo Slam, Chant Totem, and they've got 2. 33 and Mickey dies. Sharpshooter to get some distance. 2-man Bushwhack.
Meanwhile,
Acorn
bottom
shot.
lane. Nisha getting a tier 2 tower for free, pretty much. Has a TP available. Let's see if they decide to TP in.
Fortunate
Not really.
cask.
They have way too many members. Good reveal of the Blink Dagger. They haven't seen Norman have it. So getting 2, now 3 kills out of it.
Feels good.
Feels good for MOUZ, indeed.
Another boost up in terms of a fight there for MOUZ. I would say the last series, Nouns had like that one good fight, that one good 5-on-5, and that was it in terms of that comeback potential. But MOUZ here with 2 good fights. The problem is, like, you've lost Olnit twice. I think your TA's in a decent spot, but you need another fight similar to the last. They go Maledict, they've got the cast, but the Balance Strike, and now Supreme in.
Okay, MOUZ, they still want to chase.
They've got the Nature's Attendant, so they'll attend to his wounds and be okay. What is that? Maledict, only level 1. So
Nisha has been in this bottom part of the map for the last couple of minutes, getting the farm, sitting at 11,000 net worth. 2K ahead of everybody else, at least.
and he's pushing pressure onto the tier 3. Like, those creeps were up the steps a second ago.
He dealt 45 damage to tier 3 tower, putting in. MOUZ might need to TP with 5 members. These Blink Daggers that they just picked up, they have 3 Blink Daggers, so they can lock onto a target and instantly kill it. Okay, working towards his Gleipnir. That's gonna be his big item.
You're a Gleipnir now. I say Gleipnir.
I googled it. Had like 3 different pronunciations.
Yeah, I bing.
Choose one. Can't be wrong.
Smoke used. So as the Ags will be getting the shard on Olnit, maybe that's a little bit better for the fights as time goes by if they want to choose to fight here on MOUZ. And it looks like that's exactly what they want to do in terms of the fact that they're smoked. And Senya's probably not the target they want to grasp onto, but if they can get Senya and Boxy,
blow him
that'd
up.
be great. But Narman in trouble. Look at the damage. And Senya just wipes him out with the help of Boxy Liquid. They're going to go. They'll inhibit Olnit with that Diffusal Blade. They go to the Rolling Thunder. They've got the Rod of Atos. The control is there. Another Sproink, some more damage. A Boundless Strike. Isha gets the kill on Olnit. With the Rolling Thunder hitting out of force, is unable to Timber Chain away. Swashbuckle and some damage from Boxy. That's going to be 4 heroes dead on the side of MOUZ.
That was so quick from Liquid. Insania buying his own shard instead of going for Force Staff. He had that queued up for a long time, but this also gets him out of trouble, gets him away from the Fissure, and it's on less cooldown. Only 8-second cooldown, so good thinking. You can only use it on yourself, and you could see, if we're going to see that fight again, how much damage Mickey took from Bristleback. He had 12 stacks. It's like, okay, I'm going to receive billion damage from a Quill Spray.
We receive kill, you receive Quill Spray damage. There's that Glopnir finish finish for the Monkey King. Oh my god, Sharpshooter and Nisha hitting from a distance. They just do not care. There's no respect coming out.
Liquid.
There's the Centaur creep getting the stun on the ult.
Poking from distance. Swashbuckle, Sproink, you have Sniper peeping. Sharpshooter from Hoodwink.
There it is. Gleipnir. Balance strike, right clicks, Force in trouble. Oh, the Echo Slam, the Fissure from behind. Now they're gonna go with the Wukong's command. They're trying to get Anisha the concussive grenade to get over to the other side of the Fissure so they can't keep up. Olnate, he dies to a neutral creep. That ancient granite golem, he's got a kill under his belt, KDA of 1, and they're gonna look and find Force.
A neutral creep, yeah, getting Olnate there. Boxy snipes Narman. It was a good, again, another good Echo Slam with the Fissure, but all these spells items that they have, Shrapnel to keep them in place, and then going away with the grenade over that Fissure, having a Hurricane Pike. Nisha right now really popping off. 8, 0, and 5 on him. Involved in 13 out of 16 kills. About to finish off full Mjolnir.
Damn.
Mjolnir. Yeah, Mjolnir and Gleipnir.
Okay. What else can we say wrong? We'll find another one. Nisha almost dying, but it is Shard now for 33 on this Pangolier. He has roll up.
That's going to keep him... I mean, it's... In this game, it's not as good. It's good against, like, Fissure, Maledict, and stuff like that, if you can maybe preemptively cast it, but most likely will be used to get a good bounce off to try to lock down Force. He's really struggling. Boxy has more farm than Force at the moment.
Damn. And you can feel the damage coming out from Boxy, too. As the Smeej Sawyer Radovic City, he's just destroying. He's going for a Glopnir as well. So, one more right click. Don't look at me like that. Norman, he'll get the shard from that Tormentor. As it's almost, that was, what, 100 gold away? Yeah. 350 gold away from Ags for Pango. Smoke picked up from Boxy. Liquid lost a couple fights, but they're right back in it. And by right back in it, they're up 13,000. I mean, right back into their
in a bad spot.
Group is what I meant, because they're ready to fight and continue.
Now, Liquid, they're definitely fight ready. They can also go for Roche if they want to, but it seems like they want to hunt down the top part of the map. They scouted out some heroes. Force. The rest of the team is playing top. First point of contact, Boxy. He's invis.
Radovic avoided with Blink, but they're going to follow this up. They're still going. They go to the Primal Spring. They've got the Gleipnir on a 3. Wukong's command's going to be following it up. They go to the Maledict, though. Can they get themselves the Death Ward off? Sharpshooter, there's the kill on a Supreme. They'll take out Armin. Bengen runs. That's all he really can do, but Insania coming forward.
They're out of stuns.
Looking to stop the TP, but can't.
We've seen so many, like yesterday with Shopify, we've seen 4 into 5-man Gleipnir from Team Liquid. But they still lost that fight. These Gleipnirs, they're a really good way of setting things up for the team. It seems like that's going to be another tower. Nisha continues to peep. He's like, okay, I have way too much farm right now. What do I want to get? So going back to Mask of Madness, it seems that he's going to turn into Satanic.
Interesting.
Usually if you want to get that, you get it early on, but I don't mind it here. Having a little bit of lifesteal. Great against Maledict, of course.
Yeah, the Maledicts have been coming out, but the follow-up damage that makes it good has not.
And also, like, you can disassemble it, of course. get Satanic and use that broadsword to buy Shadowblade / Silver Edge later on, you are playing into Timbersaw, Bristleback, and Shaker, so having another break mechanic is going to be very valuable.
So, Olnit, he's got his axe, but it doesn't really feel like, you know, even with this farm, he's doing much.
He got shut down in the lane. Aghanim Scepter timing got delayed, and also they have break mechanic from the sharpshooters, some pure damage. Nisha's insane amount of damage coming out from Gleipnir, Mjolnir.
If he rolling up, pushes him up out of the high ground. Force gonna Timber Chain, and can he get out? Oh, they know. They know exactly where he's at. Gleipnir, Balance Strike, Timber Chain. What can you do? Nothing. But they're gonna look for Sniper. All right, they've got the Death Ward. Nisha, concussive grenade, not gonna matter.
Big kill.
Yeah, but Bengen gets the
900 gold for him. They would definitely love maybe Supreme to pick it up. But the damage is there. With those Blink Daggers, they can easily lock onto Sniper if he is alone. First Deso charge for Supreme, having Orb of Destruction. I also wouldn't mind them trying to sneak Roshan, because they have a lot of minus armor, Templar Assassin, as we said, Deso, Orb of Corrosion, Destruction, Meld, and then Bristleback with his goo. So I would love maybe them to play the top part of the map right now, try to smoke up and try to steal away Roshan.
Be nice if they can make that move. Now they've got the Bloodstone, like you said, Viscous Nasal Goo. Is pretty effective. If they were able to stay maybe a little bit tankier and chase, can feel the effects of the Viscous Nasal Goo on a Liquid, but yeah, it just, they've been behind by so much, it's really been tough. Maelstrom coming through for Boxy. They did all right there, but gosh, Force not looking good at all, walking into both Nisha and Boxy. Boxy, who has that Gleipnir now.
Boxy's super farmed. He's gonna overtake Supreme soon. Gleipnir, Mage Slayer, and they also have Gossamer Cape on Hoodwink, Gossamer Cape as well on Sniper. So the miss chance, the first hit miss against Templar Assassin is gonna be good. Team Liquid, they know that there's a potential. MOUZ will take Roshan with their overwhelming damage, so they go in, and Nisha is gonna pick it up.
I'm trying to look up where what is a Gossamer. But the only thing I'm getting is the character Gossamer from Looney Tunes. Sharpshooter coming through. Rolling Thunder will land, and an assassinate kill there for Nisha on Olnit. Yeah, he's the, you remember the big character, the big hairy red character from Looney Tunes?
Oh yeah, he's an old guy.
Yeah, he would chase around Bugs Bunny at times. Yeah, that's Gossamer apparently. So.
Mickey's in, double Gleipnir, very difficult to fight into this, and also having break mechanic. Boxy, he's been on point with the sharpshooters. You only need to charge it for milliseconds, shoot it out. Well, somebody will need to defend the base.
You hope so. He's just peeping it from down low. Bengen ready with his heal. It's working.
They should know that there is an observer ward, but they might be thinking Monkey's providing some vision. Boxy, he's there inside the base. BKB ready, 9-second BKB.
They're pulling the Nouns move coming from behind them, but Insania's going to be able to sprint away. They get the Fissure as well as the Enchant Totem. They've stunned up Nisha for a moment, but they end up losing Narman. Narman unable to get that Echo Slam off. Boundless Strike on it 2. They hit the Sharpshooter, they get the kill on Olnit, and that's going to be 3 heroes dead with the buyback being committed by Narman. If they can make a move, Fissure lands, Totem control, but they just cannot stop them from taking this bottom set of racks, and there wasn't much to use there by Liquid to secure that set of racks.
And they haven't committed much. Mickey BKB. Wukong's command, Rolling Thunder, still available, but they can continue to do so. Buyback from Narman. And he's gonna blink out in his own base. Know that there's not much to do without Bristleback. Bristleback is really not doing what he's supposed to do in this game. Break really messing with him, and also Damage not having enough farm at the moment.
So the tier 3 mid is gone. Creeps are coming in a second. Rolling Thunder is used. 33 chasing. And with that inhibit, they're able to slow him down so the Rolling Thunder hits. They'll roll up and get the kill, and they'll take the Timber for 50 seconds. Meanwhile, Nisha still working on these mid-set racks. Trap gets popped,
Satanic
gets
ready.
silenced. Now
Didn't
Nisha's
pop
gonna use
it.
that concussive grenade. He'll Satanic and heal up. They look over at Bengen. That impetus shot's not gonna be enough damage. The shrapnel's down. They go to the assassinate unneeded.
And Sania, he's cosplaying Sniper, having Hurricane Pike, having his shard. It's like having concussive grenade, pretty similar. And also
Pretty much.
can attack from very far away. Gleipnir on to 3 again.
Fissure Enchant Totem combo, but not doing anything. There's no real follow-up. The mid-center racks are going to go down. And the top tier 3 is vulnerable, and this is looking like it could potentially be Mega Creeps with 2 minutes left in the Aegis.
This is do or die smoke from MOUZ. Let's see if they can find something. Narman needs a big Echo Slam onto at least 3 heroes to lock them up, and then some overwhelming damage from TA. And Timbersaw, another wraparound. They know.
Swashbuckle Bushwhack. Oh, it hits on the TA. Supreme's in so much trouble. So is Narman. Gonna try and TP out on the cliff. TA gets back into the base, but this is looking so bad for MOUZ. They'll end up losing Ulnit, dominating for Mickey. Boxy, will he eventually die? No, he survives. Gleipnir, Timber Chain off the mark, and now they're gonna go for Force. Meanwhile, the rest of the team's in the base. They get the kill on a Bengen. Force still gonna go with the Timber Chain as well as the
Swirl.
Chakram and the Whirling Death.
They'll drop
but
the
can't kill him.
G's.
Yep.
Yeah, Team Liquid just another level in this game 1. Nisha completely popped off. All the lanes looked really good. The offlane duo, like we've seen it in the previous series, double melee heroes, it just doesn't seem to be working out. I think
No,
it's
not at
time
all.
to go back to drawing board and find something different, you know.
But I mean, Doom's annoying for every hero. You're just like, what a stupid spell. It's just like, Doom.
Yes, because it'll also be annoying for your Oracle as well, because you guys picked it into it. Insania obviously has been doing amazing on Oracle for the past few months, but you're not afraid of it.
I mean, the interaction is like, if you wait until after the Doom runs out, like if your ult ends, then you get the heal. So then it's whatever. And I mean, I think Aiden is the best Oracle in the world. So obviously I want to pick him heroes that he wants to play. I feel like first few days here, we were trying to adjust a bit too much to random things. And yeah, I think we're doing a better job of just kind of sticking to our guns and being like, well, what do you guys want to play? You know, like asking our players, like, you know, rather than us trying to set something for you, like, what do you want to do? So.
All right, well, let's see if comfort plays in your favor in this game number 2 as we pass to our casters, B-Cop and Lacoste.
Thank you very much, Tsunami. Wise words from Blitz as we come into this game number 2. The Bloodseeker pick into the Pangolier feels reminiscent of the times when we used to have Bloodseeker get picked up.
Oh, they're in trouble here.
Golden in trouble. Fortune's in on a 2, but the shield crash. Nisha now into the meld. He's taking a lot of damage. It looking like he's going to drop for First Blood. He will. Supreme gets that kill. Maybe there's a trade in store. There will be for Liquid. But First Blood taking out Nisha, already a different game for him.
Yeah, makes a lot of difference in this matchup because it was a flex pick, this Temporal Assassin, so they could have played it safe lane, they could have played it in the mid lane, and Supreme shows up mid, almost had enough to buy bottle, was lacking 20 gold, but still, yeah, good start for him. Insania also managed to kill the Observer Ward, so that's going to be some good XP for him, already almost level 2 on this Oracle, so that's going to be pretty big as well if they want to, you know, burst down this Enchantress. MK starting with Thirst as his first spell, wants to have that extra bit of a healing coming out.
Get to that level 2, all of a sudden you've got Purifying Flames, and it's always fun when you get that second level of Purifying Flames and you can steal some kills and burst some heroes down. Was Bengen on the high ground there. He had a TP out. Nisha with a little meld strike. He had an easy lane on the sniper last game. Going up against this Pangolier, just trying to get things done. As Bengen's also going to lose his courier. It's been a rough life for him in the moment. Boxy kills that courier, and Bengen had to deal with now no courier, no TP. If he dies in this
play
lane,
from
it's gonna be
Boxy.
rough.
Using Battery Assault to secure the range creep. Otherwise, we would not be able to get it.
Doom's in trouble. The chase is on. The Purifying Flames, though, not going to be enough. Level 2 from Insania. Did go with that Purifying Flames that we thought. Well, now actually Force gets a little bit of a heal up.
Ghost is very annoying early on, slowing them down. Narman on the Enchantress. Insania gets the block, but look what they found. Harpy Stormcrafter.
Ugh. Annoying. Very annoying. But Force will devour that. Guarantee himself some gold. We're still looking over for first. A little bit of action in these lanes post First Blood.
You wanted to say First Blood.
I did not. Don't throw me under the bus like that, please.
That's what I do. It doesn't count if players are not in the lanes. Yeah, it doesn't count.
It didn't count.
Foxy.
Maledict's going to kill him, I believe,
Yeah,
with
he's
this
dead.
next tick. And even if not, they had that flat cannon flying at him. So, another kill here for the side of MOUZ. Already looking way better than game number 1 for him. With the First Blood over Nisha. Kill elsewhere. Lanes looking good.
They have a much better draft overall, I would say, compared to the previous game where they were building for one big timing with the bristleback, but lost pretty much all 3 lanes, and it was pretty difficult to recover for them.
Bengen looks at 33, who's on this Bat Rider. Has that courier coming out, fling break on Olnip, but nothing doing. There's Clockwork not near them at the moment. Now level 3 there was shown for the Oracle, so he does go level 2 in the Purifying Flames. Maybe they want to go and make a move. Fortune's End, Bloodright, Purifying Flames could be very devastating. As they're just pulling this creep wave all the way over. They get that meld strike from Nisha, some damage on a Supreme. He's working pretty low, but he needs to be careful. Hope to secure one of these water runes that's going to spawn in just 5 seconds. Looks
We'll
like
get
it'll be
one.
bottom for him.
No supports making a move, which means Nisha will secure the top rune. Okay. He's zooming. 500 move speed on Bloodseeker. Supreme has been very low bottom lane. They have some extra regen, couple of tangos. Magic Wand this time around. Bengen not going for Voodoo Restoration build.
He was heavy into the Voodoo Restoration in the previous game, and this time around, a little bit more offensive for him.
Foxy behind enemy lines. He just got hit by Flag Cannon.
See if he can make something happen here. He's just a level 2. Level 3 for both the heroes on MOUZ in that bottom lane. Looking over mid, you can see that Pango's still dealing with about half health. Nisha doing a good job in this lane at 22 and 5, but so is Supreme. CS is about even, but the damage taken is certainly more for Supreme. Goes into the melee, swashbuckle out. Nisha takes some damage there onto the tower. We'll see if anybody rotates for that level, or for that minute 6 rune. As the Bloodright silences up this Doom, but still nothing doing in the moment.
I'm just thinking about this lane, Doom plus Enchantress. Imagine you find two Saint creeps.
Maledict, Blood Grenade. Mickey looking like he's going to die here. He'll fall to Narman. They've got the Bloodright down against the Silence on a 2, but it won't get the kill. That Centaur goes under the tower, doesn't get the stun off, but they've got the enchant onto Insania to slow him up. They want to go under the tower to get another kill with the Infernal Blade. That'll be Force catching up to the Oracle. And with the Scorched Earth and one more right click, Force has the damage to get both.
Love some of these early rotations coming out from position 5s when lane is in a good spot. Olnit playing the bottom lane underneath the tower, getting some solo XP. If they can't catch an angle on him, this is the right time where you make a move through the Twin Gates, and now Bengen's back to the bottom.
Something we've seen the 5 positions today do really well. X-Nova was doing it really well in the first series. Both supports have been doing it in this series quite well.
And there it is. I was talking about the same 2 creeps potentially taken by Enchantress and Doom. And there is Ensnare creep, and also Doom took that one. So double Ensnare, 3.5 seconds off route in the top lane if necessary.
It's pretty dangerous.
Imagine if you had mana burn or the chain lightning creep. That would be so good. There it is.
And there's the
another
ensnare.
snare. Mickey's not moving.
Not moving at all, but Fortune's End will help him out. His lane's getting very difficult with this Doom now in this combo of the ensnares. So he'll have to figure it out as he finally hits that level 5, but it's not easy for him. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Bengen comes top and they start to go again with the double ensnare. Infernal Blade, Mickey under the Scorched Earth, and the Infernal Blade taking a lot of damage, and it's just not fun for the moment, but they've got Batrider TPing in towards top. They have Lasso. Fortune's End on the blood right. Flame Break, bouncing him back into 33. They've got the Lasso. They'll get the kill. This Rolling Thunder's not in time, but they're going to look to try and get a kill into Insania or Mickey. Rolling Thunder pops him up again. They've got the Swashbuckle for the finish. And now 33 trying to go through these trees and trying to just juke out these heroes. But Bengen's here too. 33 will fall. Narman takes some damage and will die here.
I thought Neutral was going to kill him. Vul Assassins were attacking him, but some really crisp moves coming out from MOUZ into these last couple of minutes. Now Force deep into the mid lane. Templar Assassin is not the hero that rotates early on, so she can't really help. Maybe with a good rune. A haste rune always feels nice, so that you can get maybe even a double kill with the haste rune because of your overwhelming damage, but other than that, very difficult to just TP rotate. Foxy collecting some XP in the bottom lane, trying to get himself closer to that level 6.
So Norman working with that Hill Troll. Got the double ensnares. I just would love to see them smoke up, make a move, have the double ensnare and go. They're working on getting in the tower, though, and this is pretty good to push out the Bloodseeker from his lane. Or at least try to for the moment, because they have shown that they can kill Mickey pretty easily, at least for now. And here comes the Narmi.
Is Narmi Narman or is Narmi Skeleton Army?
Ooh. I think it's both. Mickey only level 5. No Rupture. Diffusal, of course, being made by the Pangolier. Only just sitting bottom. Getting as much farm as he can, so things are really looking good for MOUZ at the moment. 33 really the only one who's come out of the lane doing much more, as he was able to get that kill over top. But Nisha staying in lane, getting the tier 1 tower, he's happy with that.
Oh, absolutely. If he can finish it off, but a lot of heroes are missing right now, so does not want to commit. Will eventually take it. Oh, never mind. Supreme. Let's see if he gets the deny on a mid tower. Sitting at 57 HP. Will kill it.
So there's the deny for Supreme.
Again, Team Liquid stacking a lot. Can we see the number of stacks that Team Liquid did? Because you have Batrider, you have Nisha. This is also core Batrider we're talking about, so that means he wants to take them early on. And I love the build on 33. Going for double Null Talisman ever since the item has been buffed. It feels really nice. Usually we see one of those, but Batrider consumes a lot of mana and being universal hero. And then going into Veil plus Blink Dagger, so they will have that Blink initiation.
And he's super farmed for the off lane.
The most farm hero in the game right now.
Yeah, so he's really close to that Blink Dagger. They'll try to get this tier 1 over bottom. They'll put the pressure on. They've got 4 heroes down here for MOUZ. Clean up the creeps with the Flat Cannon. Olnit really hasn't moved much, but they are starting to bring reinforcements over for Liquid, so if Olnit stays a little bit too long, he could be in trouble. That Flame Break, if pushing him back into 33, might have resulted in a lasso. They don't get the deny, and Narman gets credit for the tower take.
Looking at neutral item choices, Team Liquid, they chose 3 Trusty Shovels, so every 40 seconds they will have high chance of getting bounty runes. And there it is, Insania digging up one. There's going to be a lot of extra gold coming their way.
Right as you said, bounty rune, it just right there for you. The perfect write-up. There's that Blink Dagger now for 33, and I would assume that comes with a smoke afterwards, especially because they just got 6 for the Clockwork too. So Boxy will have that hook shot. They have that double way of controlling. Good hook shot elsewhere while lassoing one. See if that's the direction in which that they want to go. They're trying to get a Blink Dagger on Nisha. He's got that Dragon Lance early on, and this is being pretty much the standard build.
Okay, getting picked up by that smoke. Pango, illusion.
Smoke
This is the
breaks.
real one.
Blink, swashbuckle, flame break, but the
good
cast is great from Bengin. They've got the Maledict. They'll go to the Rupture. He's going to try and roll away from this and TP out. Call down used, and 33 is going to die. Bengin falls to Nisha. Narman off to the side. This team of Liquid trying to leave, but they've got the ensnare. They'll go to the Doom. Cogs, though, around on Doom. Nisha trying to output some damage. Doom damage isn't going to be enough onto the Bloodseeker. Boxy into the face of Allnate, but he's eating that Rocket Barrage damage. He has to start to fall back. Doom doesn't get the kill on a mid-gate, so he'll throw a Bloodright down.
Where's the damage?
Boxy's in, Fortune's in, Bloodright silences up this Gyrocopter. And Narman starting to output some damage from the side. Swashbuckle from Supreme. They get the kill on a Boxy.
False promise.
They've got a false promise there from Insania, but he's running away from Supreme. He's doing some good damage with the impetus shot and the Swashbuckle. They get the kill there too. Both supports are now dead on the side of Liquid as Nisha's going to go back up to full health, get that refraction off. Flame break on 4 Euros. As up onto the high ground is 33 with that Firefly, and he will force these MOUZ heroes to give up chase on Templar Assassin.
Another good fight for MOUZ. I love that Olnit is joining these fights. He does have Falcon Blade, he has Crystallis, and also Pango. Being able to TP away from that Rupture, not dying, joining a fight, getting a double kill. That was nicely done by Supreme. And also the cask on the high ground. Going high ground always feels like very difficult. And what's up with Pango illusions? Because they look very real. I was like, which one is the hero?
Easily tricked. The illusion's looking real, but didn't break the smoke, so they knew. But that all starts because Bang gets a great cask.
It's only level 1 cask, so bounces only 2 times, but it connected right on time.
Yeah, it hit everything that it needed. 2 heroes. The coconut did the damage. So, Blink Dagger picked up there.
Again, Liquid continues to stack. Everybody's stacking on one side of the map or the other. I think they just made like 3 stacks, maybe even 4 at the same time. But MOUZ is also doing the same thing. Olnit continues to farm up, getting closer to his Aghanim Scepter. He hexed himself.
On to Mickey. Impetus Rupture used again. Now TPing once more. The damage, though, ooh, the save from the Oracle. Bengin's going to heal himself up. They've got the Maledict on a 33. He goes into the heal. So Bengin, what can he do here with Force? They look and find themselves Narman. They'll get the kill on the Enchantress. 33 and Insania is around. Boxy comes in with the battery assault as well as the Cogs. They're looking at both.
Fight for Liquid.
Two-pronged attack. Force is going to die here. And Bengin, he is going to fall to the purifying flames of Insania. So 3
Not
heroes
bringing
die
the
on
numbers this time. Enchantress, her damage output, if she can like get multiple impeti or impetuses, I think it might be impeti.
It's Impedoxin.
Yeah. Otherwise, they lack damage. I think Supreme needs to be in that fight if they want to take it. XP runes did spawn. It's still sitting on MOUZ side of the map. Scan does connect from Dire.
Boxy going for that Ags on Clockwork. There's the 14-minute Wisdom Rune finally picked up by Narman. Doom used. Bloodright is down. Mickey.
What a spell.
Can he help out? Yeah, Doom, Dooms, and then your life is doomed. If this were an episode of Invader Zim, you'd be singing the Doom song. It's an American cartoon reference for you.
Yeah, I really don't know why we don't know it in Europe.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole world outside of US.
A whole new world.
Let's see if 33 can find something. Blink Lasso at the ready.
Blink Lasso. Amplified damage was bottled up by Suprema. They've got the hook shot follow-up with a right click from Nisha.
Debated by that amplified damage rune.
Yeah.
At least he didn't pop it, so we'll have it after he respawns. So that's good. Going into Langensphere. On Bloodseeker, oh sorry, on Pango playing against Bloodseeker, you need to have it. You can't just rely on you not getting ruptured.
Yeah. That's almost impossible. We've seen, I mean, for the most part, Supreme's done a good job. Despite getting ruptured, right? Like, he immediately TPs out. He's not afraid.
Nisha's in a good spot.
Just leaves. Nisha now, one click,
trap.
2 click, 3 click dead. Finding Bengen. Just ripping apart this Witch Doctor. And another Gleipnir purchase for Mickey's future. No Doom available, but Mickey taking a lot of damage. Bloodright is down, and he'll get run down by Force. Hook shot. He'll connect. A trap with the shard. That's the silence.
mana.
Blood grenade is used to slow him down. Held strike. Right clicks coming through. Fortune's End. There's the Rolling Thunder. They'll go after Boxy. Pop him out of his own cogs, but still Force getting the kill there on Boxy.
Some big kills from MOUZ.
Yeah, they're really putting it together well.
This time around, a much more even game.
They're doing such a good job, and it's because the lanes weren't so one-sided. I think that's really helped out Lasso, though, on a Bengen. He has been quick to die in these last few engagements.
And speaking of quick, 33, he's been quick on using Lasso. He does not want to, you know, if he sees a target, he's going to go for it to try to kill it off immediately. Mickey is the one who's struggling. Lowest net worth core in the game. It's also Bloodseeker we're talking about. This hero doesn't scale as good as some other carries, especially like carry-to-carry matchup. Gyrocopter stands his ground against the Bloodseeker. He's not going to try to run away. They have a little bit of a combo, you know, some bounce back, the flame break plus rupture combo, dragging him with the lasso, maybe push back from Cogs, so he's going to receive some of the damage. Nisha now going for Deso, getting very close to it. That's going to be, if he manages to get Deso and they get a good fight, could easily turn that into Roche. Force, with Shiva's guard, did clip 33.
There's the Doom again. Norman, he'll help with this chase. The enchant slow hook shot, though, swashbuckle. And now Boxy trying to chase Force, but Norman, he's got the Nature's Attendants to help a little bit, but Bengen dies to Nisha. Norman falls to Insania.
While Force TP's out.
MOUZ.
During Rupture, Force is super farmed. Has Shiva's Guard, has Whisper of the Dread. So there's going to be a ton of magic damage coming out from him, working towards his Blink Dagger. So we'll have that Blink initiation that a lot of the times in this patch, it's kind of necessary. That's the way you're going to start a fight, because your Pango's not going for Aghanim's Blink. He's going for Lincoln Sphere as his next item. Needs that protection against the Bloodseeker.
What tier would you consider Whisper of the Dread? Because I feel like that's a really good item.
It depends on the situation. If we're talking about, you know, some of these spellcasters, definitely an S tier item. If you think about Enchantress with Whispers of the Dread, that's not a good option.
Double silence on the traps. They go to the lasso. Right clicks. Pink can't do anything in these fights. Supreme's gonna fall. Narman, he's in trouble too. Only realizing he has to get out of here. But here comes Force. Maybe looking to re-engage on this one. He'll come through once again. They go have this rocket barrage on a Boxy who will hook shot before he dies. Force gets stopped for a moment. They've got the blood right.
Who's he going for?
Used onto Olnit. He has to stand still, but the right clicks. He's forced into a position where he needs to leave the death ward from the low ground. Bengen trying to do all he can to save Olnit. Olnit's going to survive a little bit longer, but the right click from Nisha is enough. They've got the blood right down. They get the kill on Olnit, forcing Bengen, and everybody dead on the side of MOUZ. It's a full team wipe here for the side of Team Liquid.
This is just a difference in decision making. Team Liquid is on another level. They place down that observer board, and then they decide to take a big fight. Doom is on cooldown. Rolling Thunder doesn't get off. And I feel like Nisha might have some beef with Bengen from the pubs, because every single time he gets one-shot by Templar Assassin.
He's not really allowing him to do much.
This trap onto two, something that Pango doesn't like to play into, because you don't build into the spell items. Like, maybe later on you can get some either Mantis style or a Yule Scepter, turn that into Wind Waker. But yeah, Trap Silence does destroy Pango. And you can see the combo. A Rupture is going to be cast on Olnit. A bit of a bounce from the Flame Break. Didn't deal as much damage. Bengen tried to zone them out. Nisha was like, okay, do I want to commit or not? Rocket's coming, but understood that Mickey's also coming in. and he's gonna clean up.
Thing is, Bengen just used the Death Ward. He didn't use the Coconut. And, you know, 150 people each year die from falling coconuts. And
Really?
They want to be a statistic.
It's quite a lot. It's more than sharks.
Is it?
Most definitely.
Jump in.
Force,
Doom.
and stun.
Onto the Oracle, hook shot the other way. They've got the blood right down. A lot of damage coming through out of these heroes. They get the kill onto Insania. Olnen's going to get that. Big falls. Nisha, the Death Ward, the damage isn't going to be enough. He's got the refraction, but it's no longer as he's burning out. They'll get the Aegis out of his hands. So Tiro's dead at the side of Liquid.
I don't think he's blinking out of this
think
one.
they're getting enough help here for this Templar Assassin, and Nisha's 8-time spree goes to Narman.
Ooh, MOUZ with some spicy moves on their side. After losing a fight, we've seen Nouns struggling in terms of what they do after they win a big team fight. This time around, MOUZ, after losing a fight, they go in. Even though Aegis has been picked up, they immediately take it down. So trying to equalize things.
Doing their best, and they've, net worth-wise, pretty much done so. Supreme's still struggling on the net worth. Mickey's getting there. But when it comes to late game, who are you thinking about?
Bloodseeker falls off heavily. So does Templar Assassin at one point. Once you start getting those items, those Ghost Scepters, maybe AC on somebody, Force Staff and stuff. But hook shot in. Never mind. Fake hype. Boxy wanted to clear the camp and finish off his Aghanim Scepter. But yeah, I'm favoring MOUZ if we go super late game. Witch Doctor, Pango, Enchantress starts to scale. Doom, one of the best heroes in the late game.
So shards picked up for Insania and Narman. That's Reigns of Destiny and Sprink. Compare them. Which one's better?
Reign of Destiny feels nice, but in this game, not as much. You are playing against Doom, you are playing against Shiva, so will not get the full value out of it. Sprunk, however, we've seen Insania in the previous game, what he can do, and Narman is pretty farmed. Most farmed hero in the game, almost going to take over his mid laner.
Damn. These Enchantresses, man.
I think Enchantress needs to be nerfed. The heal is insane. Impetus damage as well.
Yeah, a lot in that kit. that makes it really strong. Four-man smoke. Force going to show himself over mid, clearing up the creep wave with a Scorched Earth. These heroes on Liquid a little bit split up in terms of being as 5. There's 3 down bottom, and it looks like they're going to try and make a jump on Nisha, who is showing himself out of the Tier 2 tower, but Blink TP and gone. So unable to catch this Templar Assassin. Meanwhile, 33 even deeper. Just farming up. He's got bots, Shivas, and Blink going into the BKB. Still holding on to that Whisper of the Dread.
Thinking about cutting the next creep wave. Farming the small camp, the big camp in the bottom lane. 33 always finds farm. Like, this guy is so good at just making stuff happen out of nothing.
I think Whisper of the Dread should just whisper things into your ear as long as you hold it. Doom used onto Mickey. Sproink damage, Death Ward. You're in your own cogs. You're trapped to the damage coming in from this Witch Doctor. Boxy on the run, but is he going to be able to survive? Nisha now with some damage on a Supreme Force is going to come over with the Inferno Blade that hits onto the Oracle. They'll get the kill on Boxy as well as Insania. 3 heroes down to the side of Liquid. They find their attention on Nisha. The Flame Break pushes these heroes away and probably saves the life of Nisha if they don't dive the tower, but
Nisha,
they have.
Meld.
Goes into the meld. The call down is there. They'll get the kill on Nisha. That's 4 dead with the buyback from Insania. He had False Promise, but didn't have the range to save his TA.
Oh, another good fight for MOUZ. They're very aggressive. If they're getting the first jump, if they're getting the initiation by Doom, Force has been doing a really good job in the last couple of fights, getting a 2-man, 1-man stomp. Now with the BKB, things are going to be much easier. And look at the most damage dealt. Who is that hero, huh?
Oh, my 5 position.
It's a 4 in this one, so he gets slightly more farm priority, but yeah.
True.
Sitting on 2,000 gold now, thinking about what he wants to buy. Had bongo drums. in his quick buy. Now thinking about Lotus Orb. Lotus Orb, great pickup. Playing against Batrider and Bloodseeker, throwing that onto Gyrocopter is going to make his life a lot more easier.
Force has been doing a good job of just kind of starting these fights out. But not afraid to throw the Doom at any time. And it's BKB for Bloodseeker, but now he's going for the Lincolns. He's going for the defensive item. However, it just doesn't feel like it's going to come out for a long time.
He
Not
is
sure
afraid
it's
of that
gonna be
Doom.
great.
That's
Yeah.
going to cause a lot of issues for him.
What does he choose on this tier 3 token? The Bloodseeker taking a lot of time. There it is. Paladin Sword, Craggy Coat for Bengen. By the way, I did look it up. Only 6 to 8 people die from sharks each year. Way less than
Told you.
150 from coconuts.
I think you made that up. That sounds just way too much.
No, that's a Google search. You can do it yourself, you know? Confirm.
I'm watching the game. You can do the search. I'm paying attention. If something happens, I'll hype it up. Don't worry.
Ah, yes. Okay. I will say, though.
Smoke coming out from MOUZ. Doom off cooldown.
Data Boxy, yeah, I mean, this was bound to happen, right? Trying to hook shot at it, and he won't be able to find a target with
No
that,
creeps.
so he will fall. You farm that far forward for that long by yourself, it's just not going to be easy to survive, and you're really asking for people to rotate on you, and they do. So 4,000 net worth lead here for MOUZ. It's all about clearing up this game. One of the things we used to talk about during the DPC was that difference between Tier 1 and Tier 2 teams finishing off the game and going up to the high ground.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if MOUZ, their objective taking is up there, and if they're ready for this.
Bengen keeping bottom. Thinking about setting
stop.
things up. But yeah, 150 people each year die from falling coconuts. You know why?
People are tempting fate.
No. Like why the numbers are so bigger compared to shark deaths? Because we live on the land.
Yeah.
If we lived in the sea / ocean,
Yeah, with Poseidon in Atlantis.
we would also not be able to die from coconut. Maybe we should move.
Wait, just because you're underwater doesn't
Yeah.
mean you can get your brain struck by a coconut?
Wait, where's coconut at? It's like some sea coconut.
Well, yeah. You know what? That's fair. I was thinking if we came onto land for a second, because we do go in the water.
Numbers would be also more even if we had land sharks.
They do say that whales used to have legs. Used to come out onto the surface. That would be dangerous. 5,000 net worth lead here for MOUZ. Screep's taking the tier 1 top. And trying to, at least. But these creeps are over, and Force is there. He'll clean up, but he is showing himself, so they know that he is in the top lane. They're going to throw this Ags rocket flare. These 3 flares over. Try and catch somebody out with this smoke. Boxy not nearby. He's slowed up thanks to that Ags. 33 blink. Hold it, caught, lasso, it's there. It's the big damage dealer they need to take out. They get the kill on the Gyrocopter. Supreme's gonna come in with the Rolling Thunder, but the BKB's been popped by Mickey. They've got the damage on the Supreme, they'll get themselves 2. Now they'll look over at the rest. Bengen trying to TP out, he's successful with that. A trap down, silencing up the Enchantress. Sproinking, but Hookshot comes in and Boxy gets the kill from downtown.
Really back and forth game. You don't, like, whoever gets the first jump is pretty much winning a team fight. Amplified damage on Nisha does help a lot in terms of dealing the damage, having that enchanted quiver. Deso, he also got a couple of those Deso charges in the previous fight. Very well executed. 33, he needs to be on the money with those jumps, and so far he has been.
It didn't immediately lasso, too. Waited for his team to get a little bit closer, then lassoed, had that control. You know, getting that kill. It goes from a 4K net worth lead for MOUZ to a 1,000 net worth lead for Team Liquid. Yeah, about 5,000 net worth change. 2 Flame Break charges now for the level 20 Bat Rider, who's technically on a Stingray in this cosmetic, so Stingray Rider. But semantics, I guess. Or Manta Ray, to be the precise
Oh, you really like to talk about animals today.
Yeah.
Capybara first, now
Yeah,
some
all right.
fails.
Meld strike on it. Uh-oh, Mickey's here.
Okay.
Maybe, though, the rupture with the blood right down. The Silence is going to be on a bank in, so he doesn't have anything to really help out. They go to the call down, but it's not going to be enough. Gleipnir hit on the bank in. They've got these rocket flares thrown out. Boxy does have hook shot. Mickey's stepping in front of him, though. Needs to kind of get out of the way as the blink forward. Flame break, that's going to be one charge. Now they go to the meld strike. The damage, the silence, the kill. Force is on the run. BKB even popped by 33. He's got 5 seconds. Gleipnir on the 2. BKB popped by Force. The right click damage, the Infernal Blade. Mickey's going to continue to chase, or no? He'll turn around and wait for the rest of his team.
That was the fight without even dropping the lasso. I feel like this Daedalus was a bit of a mistake from Gyro. I think he needed Satanic in the previous engagements. Keep that Crystallis, because he needs to stand his ground and hit back. With Satanic, he's going to have enough healing, because the burst damage is Templar Assassin jumping in, Rupture, maybe dragging him with Lasso, but if those are not used on him, if there's only Rupture, he can stand his ground with Satanic along the team fight for another good, like, 10-15 seconds, probably.
Right. Where the team fight goes, maybe they can bring this back with the damage, prolong the magic, and see what they can get. But Roche is going the way of Team Liquid.
Mickey doesn't get priority in picking it up. Nisha is going to be the one. Nisha does deal most of their damage in the team fights.
Yeah, top of the net worth too, and 4K ahead of this Bloodseeker.
Mickey did pick up the shard. That shard is not as good as it was before, dealing percentage-based damage. Now it's just 30 pure damage, and it does heal Bloodseeker for the same amount. It's also dispellable, so that was always a bad thing about the Bloodseeker. They do have Enchantress, so removing that does remove decent amount of healing and also damage coming out from him.
Right.
And I love the build on Mickey. Even though he doesn't have that much farm going into Lincoln's here, so having some protection against Doom. And I see a Refresher. If you get to the level 25 Refresher, 4 Rupture charges potentially coming out, double Gleipnir, double BKB.
Double Gleipnir. Especially because we've been seeing Gleipnirs exclusively hit 3 heroes or more. Armin actually going to show for a second. Lotus making sure that he's not going to get lasso, but Supreme's up on the high ground. They're coming from around the back on the side of MOUZ, but they need to react quickly enough to help Armin. They'll go to the lasso, they'll go to the Enchantress, they've got the Maledict. That's near the back lines, they get the kill into Insania, they'll take out Boxy. Narman ends up falling with the Rolling Thunder coming through now. Isha, trap on the ground, Blood Right Blink. Now Hurricane Pike. Running away and trying to get out, but the blink forward with the Rolling Thunder, the roll up, the buyback from Boxy. He's TPing into the outpost. It's going to be a long time for the TP. They'll get the Aegis out of his hands. But 33 from behind them has the flame break. Hook shot hits on a Supreme. They've got Nisha going in with the Metal Strike. The Rocket Rush, the damage coming in from Owen. It's going to be a lot. Nisha's
These coconuts.
Blade. They'll get the kill to Boxy as well as Nisha. They'll take out Benkin. It's 3 heroes dead on both sides here. Flame break once again. Blood right on the ground. Ooh, pushes him into it.
No Gleipnir for 2 seconds.
Yeah, Mickey, not a lot of health.
Forced to use a buyback there to try to save Templar Assassin, but the Coconut did destroy the fight. You can feel the power of Gyrocopter as well. With that Daedalus, he does pack a punch, doesn't have much survivability on.
They've got lasso again.
They want to go.
They'll lasso him up. They'll go to the Gleipnir. The Blood Right's going to be placed down. They've got that trap for the extra bit of silence, and they'll get the kill onto the Gyrocopter just too far out.
Definitely didn't expect that one to happen. Olnit is like, okay, we just won a team fight. I'm going to continue to farm up. They probably went on their side of the map to heal up, try to get some extra farm. But yeah, big chunk of experience. Boxy with the buyback there.
Watch this move, by the way, coming in from 33. There's going to be a Blood Right that's placed down. He uses his Psychic Headband to push Force back into it. It'll come a little bit later. But Nisha, yeah, he's inside the cogs here, right-clicking, and Olnit's just outputting so much damage. And Mickey is forced to run away from this fight at quick speeds, but throws the Blood Right down again, and there's that Psychic Headband move right there. Thought maybe that would be enough to put Mickey into the equation of going for that kill on the Force, but didn't want to risk it with just 7.
Yeah, Mika didn't have anything available. No Rupture, no BKB, no Gleipnir, so did not want to commit too heavily. Now BKB on Templar Assassin. They are going for Tormentor. The only one... two heroes who don't have it are Batrider and Clockwork. Definitely prefer if Clockwork gets that one. Even though this is core Batrider we're talking about. But there it is, Jetpack for Boxy.
So many buttons now. 6 abilities. That's too many buttons. So let's see. 8,000 net worth lead from Liquid, but it still feels really close. Like the damage that Olnit's doing now, even though he's bottom, or actually no, he's not bottom. The Pangoliers 6,000 gold behind him. I didn't even realize. I thought that was a support for a second.
Yeah, he's having a really rough game after picking up that Linken's, because Linken's is a super expensive item. Takes you a lot to buy, almost 5,000 gold. Then you don't have Aghanim Scepter, your damage output is not as good. And also playing into Bloodseeker, playing into Templar Assassin, so you get roll on top of these heroes, you're probably gonna die. Templar Assassin can easily kill you with overwhelming physical damage. Overclocking, causing a lot of problems for MOUZ. Lanes are constantly pushed in.
Rocket Flare's coming out. 5-man smoke from MOUZ as they're starting to come down on the map. Guardian Greaves there for the Oracle. So a lot of heal in his arsenal. That scan connects, though. They're waiting. Boxy looking to disrupt this. They don't quite land on these heroes that are smoked up from MOUZ. They kind of pass each other like ships in the night.
Oh, Insania. He does not want to be here.
Nearby in the trees, Scorched Earth. Now they're going to spot Force. They know exactly where he is. Olnit's going to show on the creeps. Blink away from Insania. So
They see everything.
that overclocking is going to hit. Nisha goes into the meld, looking for that opportunity to maybe make a jump. They do have a gem on the Enchantress, so even in the meld, they might not be that safe here for Nisha. Both these teams kind of have a strong feeling of where both are at. Nobody really willing to make the jump just yet. Norman, though, extends his reach out. There's the refresher for this Bloodseeker. Nobody jumping yet. Force goes towards top, and maybe he's looking to pinch a little bit. They're also going to TP over Supreme that direction. 33, though. Not going to find any targets to lasso as Bengen clears up the creeps bottom.
Double lasso available if he, catches a target with the Aghanim Scepter. He also has Refresher recipe already bought, sitting at the secret shop. So we might see 4 lassos combo with 4 ruptures if Bloodseeker hits level 25, and he's getting close.
It's a lot of targeted abilities, that's for sure. A lot of sticky napalm would come out from that. See if MOUZ can break through this sticky situation. Ninja Gear picked up for Bengen. Insania takes the telescope. But MOUZ, who were looking for a fight, didn't quite find it. There's the refresher on
Double
Doom,
refresher.
and the refresher
Timing.
on Batrider at the same time. Some more rocket flares coming out on this smoke side. MOUZ flying over, but unbeknownst to them, they don't see him just yet. Now they're going to jump forward. They look over at Force. They've got
the Doom. That's the best target they could go for.
They get the Doom. They're getting the kill. They look over. This is a jet-packed Clockwork trying to get out. Bengen taking too much damage. He's going to fall as well. Both heroes die. And the problem is you do not have buyback on Force. He bought out on the refresher. Now they're going to sproink. Bloodright doesn't land, but they're still dead on this Enchantress.
Oh, they're going to push the bottom lane. This is the double catapult 40 minutes in, so they want to go. Boxy with the good hook shot. Mickey holding the gem for now. I mean, that's just the perfect target that they went for. Doom with no refresher, who just bought out. And after seeing the refresher, they should probably know that he doesn't have buy because his buyback is 2,000 gold. Sometimes it's hard to get a good read, but after they poke on the high ground, they're gonna see that he doesn't have it.
So level 25 for TA, just casually 7 more refraction charges.
And 25 for Mickey.
There's that 25 for Mickey. So he gets the 2 rupture charges. And Batrider got the Flamebreak, applies 2 sticky napalm stacks. A lot of numbers in this level 25. Roche going to be up in 50 seconds, so Liquid not obligated to stay here. Bike breaker for Enchantress.
Can Nisha finish it off? We'll use the glyph. As you said, Roshan respawning relatively soon. They need to make something done. Force needs to get the double BKB, double Doom off. Problem is, he's playing into Batrider. I think 33 after seeing that refresher, he has one target to go for. Try to, even if you use one Doom, he's still gonna jump him with Batrider.
See what they can get out of this. 10 seconds till Roche is up. These rockets are
so annoying. At least they have triple ninja gear.
My ninja way. Sorry, they're all ninjas. They're all trying to break out here, but they've got the last of the refresher coming through. Onyx in so much trouble. He's just dead. Buys back immediately with the right clicks coming through into Supreme. He's blown up as well. Bengen next on the list.
Doom can't find the target.
Yeah, they BKB, they false promise. They're going to have the control. They'll go for the kills. They'll take out Bengen, forces Don, and Insania will fall. But the only one on Liquid is dead is the Oracle, and that's really just not enough here. Only bought back.
Oh, look
the
at
right
that
clicks
damage.
flying in.
Raining Deso.
He really needs to find a way out. Bengen's going to come back into the fight. They've got the Enchantress over as well. Olnit gets Invis for the moment, but Nisha here, Meld Strike attempt. They've got the Rocket Flares. Now the hook shot. Olnit, Blood Right. They've got the cogs around him. The right clicks are in. They'll finish him off. He doesn't have buyback.
And that might be it.
Yeah,
They
Norman.
just don't have enough in the tank. 2 minutes without your carry. They look at where the lanes are. Mid lane, bottom lane pushing in, and that should be it for Team MOUZ.
Yeah, not looking like there's much else that they have written here for MOUZ on this one. 30,000 net worth lead. So much damage done there by the TA. 13,000.
Doom just couldn't find the target. Like, he randomly popped one Doom before he died, but he was not in a good spot.
Yes.
His positioning was just not there.
So they'll call it. Liquid will take the 2-0. Knocking MOUZ, and I mean, this was a close game for a while.
It was really back and forth. You've seen MOUZ winning one team fight, then Team...